Very good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine, right? So you have to take care of yourself also. So welcome to online lecture series on BMST. So from today we are going to start a new chapter that is called correlation. Okay. So before correlation we did what? Mean, median, mode, and dispersion. Under that we solve mean deviation, standard deviation, range, and quartile deviation. Okay. If you remember, in our mean and dispersions till today, I mean to say, we solved the problems regarding one variable only. Okay, one variable means like x. Okay, there were many these variates were given under that. Okay, in the variates like a height of 10 students, you are asked to find what? You are asked to find average height. Okay, so marks of 20 students, you are asked to find average marks. Then if frequency is given, or if the number of variables are large in quantity, then what did you do? You found out the frequencies. Okay, variable as well as frequency. Okay, and in that way you found out. And if number of these variables were large enough, then the questions were in group frequencies. Okay, so your variables are large enough, then you need to segregate those variables in class boundaries like 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that. Okay, in that way you have to find frequency also, from 10 to 10 how many people, or likewise you have to find. Okay, so you did questions regarding one variable only. Now from today onwards we are going to solve problems regarding two variables. Okay, two variables like x and y. Okay, two variables are now, this is not now frequency, but this is what? Variable. Okay, like height and weight. Suppose this is height and this is weight. Okay, there are two variables, right? Like income and expenditure, two variables. Under income there are many variates, and under expenditure there are numbers. Okay, like that. So we are going to solve problems regarding two or more variables. Okay. Now let us discuss about correlation. What is correlation? Okay, under correlation we try to find the relation between variables. Okay, relationship between variables. So I have written here correlation refers to the relationship between variables. Okay, suppose there are two variables x and y. Okay, x and y. Suppose this is income, this is expenditure. Okay, we try to see whether there is a relation between income and expenditure or not. We have to see. Okay, here if there is a relation between income and expenditure, then we can say there is a correlation in two variables. Okay, suppose if you have an income of 10,000 monthly, okay, income of 10,000 monthly, then you can have expenditure of 8,000 probably, because you have to save something for future. Okay, 200 you are saving, and your expenditure is what? 800, right? Now if your income increases, like if income goes to 15,000, if income goes to 15,000, then that affects your expenditure. Okay, does that affect expenditure or not? Probably, or definitely that will affect your expenditure. If your income increases, then you tend to make more expenditure. Okay, like if your expenditure income is 15,000, then your expenditure will be 12,000. Okay, if your income goes to 25,000 per month, okay, then obviously you will buy more and more. Your expenditure, your monthly expenditure will definitely increases. Okay, so if your income is 25,000, then your expenditure will be around 21,000, right? So what did you see here? You are seeing relationship between two variables. Okay, relationship between income and expenditure. Income is one variable, expenditure is another variable. There is a relationship. The movement of one variable automatically makes other variable move. Okay, तिम्रो इन्कम बढ्दैछ भने अटोमेटिकली एक्सपेन्डिचर पनि बढ्दैछ. ओके, एक्सपेन्डिचर पनि बढ्दैछ. बुझ्दैछ? सो दुईटा इन्कम र एक्सपेन्डिचर यो भेरिएबलमा चाहिँ के छ भने देयर इज अ कोरिलेसन. ओके, देयर इज अ कोरिलेसन छ. बुझ्दैछ? बुझ्यो? सो इफ एनी काइन्ड अफ रिलेसन छ भने, एनी मुभमेन्ट छ भने चाहिँ हामी के भन्छौँ चाहिँ दुईटा भेरिएबलमा चाहिँ कोरिलेसन रहेछ. ओके, रिलेसन दुईटा भेरिएबलमा एउटा मुभमेन्ट गर्दा अटोमेटिकली अर्को मुभमेन्ट गऱ्यो भने त्यसमा चाहिँ के छ भन्छौँ हामी रिलेसनसिप छौँ भन्छौँ. सपोज हाइट. ओके, यु हेभ अ हाइट अफ 5 feet. सपोज एज्युम इफ यर हाइट इज 5 feet, then your weight will be around 60 kg. Okay, moment your height increases to 6 feet, automatically your weight will be increases. Okay, height increase भयो भने weight त increase हुन्छ. ओके हैन भन त. सो त्यहाँ पनि के छ त भने रिलेसन भेट्यो नि दुईटा भेरिएबल्समा. एउटा हाइट के हो तपाईको, हाइट एउटा भेरिएबल भयो, तपाईको वेट अर्को भेरिएबल. तिम्रो हाइट बढ्दैछ, वेट बढ्यो किनभने त्यहाँ रिलेसन छ. र दुईटा भेरिएबलमा चाहिँ रिलेसन भेट्यो भने त्यसलाई के भन्छौँ, कोरिलेसन भन्छौँ. तर अब दुईटा भेरिएबलमा कुनै रिलेसन छैन भने चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ के भन्छौँ, नो कोरिलेसन भन्छौँ. जस्तै अब दुईटा भेरिएबल हेर्नुहुन्छ, इन्डिया वर्ल्ड कप क्रिकेट खेल्दैछ. इन्डिया वर्ल्ड कप क्रिकेटमा हार्नु र अस्ट्रेलिया गरिब हुनु, अस्ट्रेलिया देशमा तिनीहरूको इकोनोमी डाउन पर्नु कुनै रिलेसन छैन नि. इन्डिया वर्ल्ड कपमा हार्दाखेरि चाहिँ अस्ट्रेलियाको इकोनोमीमा त डाउन गर्नु. सो इफ इकोनोमी अफ अस्ट्रेलिया एन्ड द लज अफ वाट इन्डियन क्रिकेट टिम चाहिँ हेऱ्यो भने चाहिँ हामीले केही रिलेसनै देख्दैनौँ. दुईटा भेरिएबलको रिलेसन, यता लस हुँदैछ उता एफेक्ट छैन. ओके, र दुईटा भेरिएबल्समा चाहिँ यदि रिलेसन छैन, मुभमेन्ट छैन, एउटा मुभमेन्ट गर्दा भन्यो भने चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ जिरो कोरिलेसन भन्छौँ या त नो. ओके, देन कोरिलेसनको मिनिङ, कोरिलेसन रेफर्स टु दि रिलेसनसिप बिट्विन भेरिएबल्स. ओके, अहिले चाहिँ हामी टु भेरिएबल्सको हेर्छौँ. सो अब वेन यु गो टु हायर स्टडिज लाइक एमकम पिएचडी, मल्टिपल कोरिलेसन पनि हामी हेर्छौँ. 3-4टा कोरिलेसन एकैसाथमा हेर्छौँ रिलेसन. तर अहिले हामी स्टार्ट गर्दा कोरिलेसन चाहिँ टु भेरिएबल्सको मात्रै हेर्छौँ बेसी जस्तो. ओके, नाउ एकर्डिङ टु क्यानर एउटा डेफिनेसन अर्को दिएको छ. क्यानरले कोरिलेसन भनेको इफ टु अर मोर क्वान्टिटिज भेरी इन सिम्प्याथी सो द्याट मुभमेन्ट इन वान टेन्ड टु be accompanied by corresponding movement in the other, then they are said to be correlated. उसले पनि त्यही भन्दैछ. दुईटा भेरिएबलमा चाहिँ एउटा भेरिएबल चाहिँ इफ मुभ गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अटोमेटिकली इट विल अकम्पनी अदर भेरिएबल. अर्को पनि अचानक अपने आप मुभ गर्दैछ भने चाहिँ दुईटा भेरिएबलमा चाहिँ हामी कोरिलेसन छ भन्छौँ. दुईटा भेरिएबलमा चाहिँ हामी के छौँ भने कोरिलेसन छ भन्छौँ. ओके, सो कोरिलेसन हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ इक्जाम्पल चाहिँ हाइट एन्ड वेट. हाइट एन्ड वेट देयर इज अ कोरिलेसन. हाइट अब तपाईँको 5 feet थियो, उसको 60 भयो. 6 feet हुँदाखेरि अचानक 70 है. तपाईँको 7 feet भयो, उसको अचानक 90 kg पुग्यो. भनेपछि यो पनि मुभमेन्ट हुँदैछ, यो पनि मुभमेन्ट हुँदैछ भने दुईटा भेरिएबल्स मुभमेन्ट हुँदैछन्, कोरिलेसन. अर्को प्राइस एन्ड डिमान्ड. ओके, प्राइस एन्ड डिमान्ड. कुनै अब प्रडक्टको चाहिँ एउटा प्राइस छ अरे 50 रुपिस. प्राइस डिमान्ड छ भने तपाईको 50 हुँदाखेरि 50 वटाको डिमान्ड छ रे मोमेन्ट प्राइस बढेर 100 रुपैयाँ पुग्यो प्राइस बढ्यो भने डिमान्ड घट्छ नि त हैन यो पुग्यो 30 ओके देन यो 150 रुपैयाँ पुग्यो प्राइस डिमान्ड घटेर 20 मात्रै पुग्यो अर्को डिमान्ड गरिहाल्छ नि त्यसले गर्दा यहाँ के हुँदैछ मोमेन्ट हुँदैछ प्राइस बढ्दैछ डिमान्ड घट्दैछ त्यहाँ पनि रिलेसनशिप छ एउटा भेरिएबल चाहिँ मुभ गर्दा अटोमेटिकली अर्को मुभ गर्दैछ ओके अर्को मुभ गर्दैछ तर यो चाहिँ अपोजिट डाइरेक्सनमा छ अपोजिट डाइरेक्सनमा छ ओके एउटा बढ्दैछ एउटा घट्दैछ तर यहाँ पनि रिलेसन छ ओके यहाँ पनि के छ रिलेसन छ सो आइदर अपोजिट साइडमा रिलेसनशिप होस् या पोजिटिभ सेम साइडमा सेम डाइरेक्सन रिलेसनशिप होस् दुईटा भेरिएबल्सको हामी यसमा चाहिँ दुईटा भेरिएबलमा कोरिलेसन छ भन्छौँ ओके सो कोरिलेसन इज रिलेसनशिप बिट्विन भेरिएबल्स ओके त्यो अर्को पनि एडभर्टाइजमेन्ट एन्ड सेल ओके मोर एन्ड मोर एडभर्टाइजमेन्ट गर्यो भने यसले सेल बढ्न सक्छ देयर इज अ रिलेसन मोर एन्ड मोर एडभर्टाइजमेन्ट गर्यो भने सेल बढ्छ त्यसले गर्दा प्रफिट पनि बढ्न सक्छ ओके यसमा पनि कोरिलेसन छ इन्कम एन्ड एक्सपेन्डिचर ओके इन्कम बढ्छ एक्सपेन्डिचर बढ्छ यसमा पनि कोरिलेसन छ पोजिटिभ कोरिलेसन छ यसमा नेगेटिभ थियो हैन अब तपाईको इन्डियन फुटबल टिम र फुटबल र तपाईको युएसए को इकोनोमी यसमा केही रिलेसन छैन यसले 5 वटा म्याच जित्यो रे यसको इकोनोमी चाहिँ 3 ट्रिलियन डलर थियो अब यसको म्याच जितेर 15 वटा जित्यो भने पनि यसको 3 ट्रिलियन नै हुन्छ अब इन्डियाको फुटबल इन्डियन इन्टरनेसनल टिमले जित्नु र युएसए को के भन्छ इकोनोमीमा इफेक्ट पर्नु नपर्नु त केही इफेक्टै गर्दैन त्यो त हामीले हेर्दा पनि थाहा छ सो यहाँ त जिरो कोरिलेसन छ जिरो कोरिलेसन छ ओके नो कोरिलेसन छ ओके सो आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टूड अबाउट द कोरिलेसन so correlation again कोरिलेसन चाहिँ r ले डिनोट गर्छ स्मल r ओके यसको भ्यालु चाहिँ प्लस माइनस 1 सम्म मात्रै हुन्छ सो हाईएस्ट कोरिलेसन चाहिँ +1 लोएस्ट कोरिलेसन चाहिँ -1 ओके सो व्हेन यु सल्भ एन्ड फाइन्ड कोरिलेसन 10 r को भ्यालु 10 आयो भने चाहिँ यो चाहिँ 0 तिम्रो मार्क्स 0 आइहाल्छ किनभने प्लस र -1 को बीचमा मात्रै आउनु पर्यो okay it should be in between plus -1 so highest value is +1 your lowest value is -1 and if there is no correlation then value will be 0 value will be 0 okay now types of correlation types of correlation number 1 positive correlation okay positive correlation negative correlation third one is zero correlation fourth one is positive perfect correlation fifth one is negative perfect correlation. This is also called linear correlation. linear correlation. Okay, LINEAR, linear correlation. So types of correlation. Okay, types of correlation. We have got basically these types of correlation. First one is positive correlation. Okay, when there are two variables, suppose this is income, this is expenditure. Okay, so income increases. Suppose your income is 1000 and expenditure is 800. The income increases to 3000, your expenditure increases to 25,000, no, 2500. So then if your income increases to 5,000, your expenditure of course increases to 4,500. So there is a relation. Okay, income increases, your expenditure is also increasing. Okay, so they are increasing, they are moving in the same direction, in the positive direction. This is also increasing in positive direction, this is also increasing in positive direction. Then this particular relationship is called positive correlation. Okay, positive correlation. Got it? Okay. Now negative correlation. Negative correlation means what? Your price and demand. Price of the product is 100, demand is 50. Price 200, demand will be 25. Then price 500, demand will be 10. So there is a relationship between two variables, movement of one and movement of another, but in opposite direction. This is what? Going in the positive side, but this is going negative side. Okay, why? So there is a relation but in opposite direction, then this is called negative correlation. Okay. Then zero correlation means what? If there is no correlation. Okay, 10, 50. If this increases to 15, this remains 50. If this is increases to 30, this remains 50. Increases to 90, this still remains 50. Then there is no correlation. This is moving, but this is remaining constant. Then this is called zero correlation. Okay. Now positive perfect correlation. Positive perfect correlation means what? There should be relation, that is true in positive side, but that is in linear, perfect. That is also called linear correlation. So movement of one variable also leads to movement of another variable, but in constant way. Like this is 10, this is 20. Okay, now this is moving 15, this is 30, 20, 40, 25, 50. So there is a relationship. Okay, movement, and here also movement. This is increasing by 5 and this is increasing by 10. So there is a constant movement. No, there is a constant movement. By 10 difference, there is 5 difference, but they are moving constantly. Then this is called positive perfect correlation, where the value of R will be +1. Here, if your correlation is positively perfect, then the value will be +1. Okay. Likewise, negative perfect correlation, where the movement is in the opposite direction, in the same this thing. 10, now 20, this 50, now 30, this 25. No, 10 difference here, 25 10. This is increasing, this is what? increasing, this is 30, this is decreasing, but in constant way, then this is called positive negative perfect correlation. Here the value of R will be -1, perfect negative correlation. Okay, now if your correlation is only positive, then it lies between what, 0 to +1. okay, 9 भन्दा +1 भन्दा अलिकति कम्ती -9 हरूसम्म आउन सक्छ, 0 to पोजिटिभ मात्रै छ भने। नेगेटिभ छ भने 0 to -9, पोइन्ट -9 सम्म जान सक्छ। ओके, आर को भ्याल्यु, तर यो भन्दा ठुलो चाहिँ हुँदैन। I think you understood about correlation and types of correlation. From next video we are doing what, methods of correlation.